Hello, reception. Hope you had a good weekend and you're ready for more phonics learning. Remember that I want you to do joining along with me. I want you to do your learning on pen and paper. So when I hold up this sign, that means pause. That means you need to press the little button that looks like this and get on with your writing or reading. The other thing is that I have a little learning friend today who I'm going to use in my phonics videos, and I want you to have a learning friend as well, because you can tell them things and yeah, they can be your little talk partner. So I want you to go and get a learning friend, and also make sure you've got a paper and pen, and you can just practice pressing pause. So can you pause and go and find your learning friend and a paper and pen? Good job. I think we're ready to start then. So let's see. We're going to start today by practicing our sounds, and we've done this before, so we should be really good at it now. So remember, I'm pressing the sound. You say it first. You tell me the sound first. That's why you've got to be quick, and then I'll say it. Okay? So I'm pressing this one. What's that sound? Can you show me the action as well? It is B. So say it before I say it. What's this one? I. J. Make sure you're doing the actions. X. Hope you can see this one up here and my face isn't hiding it. This one's a k as well. Lots of k. D. Z. Y. Ah. O. Oh. Oh, I might get a bit faster. Can you say them sounds faster for me? Let's go. G. Eh. Ah. W. Qu. V. N. Oh, they're really the same, aren't they? They make the same sound, but they're different. This one and this one. Could you turn to your talk partner, your learning friend, and tell them how those sounds are different? Pause the video and tell your friend. Okay, I'll tell Beth. So Beth, this one here is a digraph. It's two letters that make one sound. That's, but this one also makes a sound, but it's just one letter. Okay, so I hope you told your learning friend as well. What's this one? Shh. Ch. That was the one we learned before. And we're missing one here, aren't we? We're missing the one that we did last week. I'm going to write it. Do you remember what it was? I hope you do. I'm going to write it down here. It's an A and an I. It's a digraph. What is that sound? A. Well done. The sound is A. And remember, we do the action. We go A. Can you do that? A. Good job, guys. Okay, let's go on to the next slide. This is our new tricky word. Some of you might know it already. It's in a star because it's our brand new tricky word. What is that tricky word? Well done. If you said my. I'm going to say my, and I want you to say my. 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 So that is the word my. We need to remember that. It's a tricky word because there's some sound, there's some letter in that word that is making a strange sound. Not the sound it usually makes. Let's have a look at that word. What's this letter? And this letter, well, this letter is M and it makes the sound This letter is Y and it makes the sound Y. So what's the tricky part of this? Tell your learning friend. Well done for a good talk. Good job talking to your friend. I'm going to tell Beth. The tricky letter is the Y because the M is making the sound like in my. So that's right. But then the next sound is and I. My. But that letter Y doesn't usually make the sound I, but it is here. So the Y is the tricky letter. So we just have to remember the letters that come in the tricky word my. The letters are M and Y. What are the letters? Could you tell your learning friend the letters in my? M and Y. The letters in my are M and Y. Maybe we can use that chant to remember that. I say it, you say it. The letters in my are M and Y. Well done, you try and remember that forever. Letters in my are M and Y. Okay. Oh, can you spot our new tricky word in there? Can you put your finger on our new tricky word? Is it this one? No, it's not that one. It's this one. The letters in my are M and Y. So that is the word my. Say my. Okay, now I want you to point to the word be. Where's be? Well done if you pointed your finger here. B. There we go, he's gone in the B parking spot. Where's we? Point at it before I get there. Well done. We is a W. And sound F, which is the letter E. We. Can you find the word he? Good pointing if you found it here. He, there's he. Can you point at the word was? Where's was? Okay, I want you to put your finger down and tell me the letters in the word was so that I can see if you're right. What are the letters in the word was? Pause the video and tell me the letters. Let's see if Beth got it right. The letters in the word was are W, A, and S. W, A, S. Let's see. Here's was. There's W, A, S. Well done, Beth, and well done at home if you got that right as well. Can you find the word we? We found that one already. I'm tricking you, aren't I? Can you find she? What sound does she start with? Shh. There it is, she. Can you point at and? Well done. Let's sound out and together. And. And. It's not really tricky, that one, is it? It's just a high frequency word. Okay, let's move on. So, really good start with your reading this morning. Now it's time to find out our sound of the day. Our sound of the day is in these words. My turn, your turn. Tree. Should be saying tree. Sweet. Bee. So our sound of the day is in the word bee. Should we sound out bee? B-E. Bee. Okay, I wonder which one of those it is. Feet. Okay, I'm going to sound out a word. I want you to tell me what it is. Queen. Queen. Our sound of the day is in the word queen and sheet. Sound out sheet for me. Sheet. Sheet. What's our sound of the day? Pause the video and tell me the sound of the day. Well done if you got it. The sound of the day is E. E for bee and feet. E, say E. E. Well done. Our sound of the day has got two curly caterpillar letters. This is the sound E. It's an E and another E. The sound E. Okay. It's a digraph, isn't it? It's two letters that make one sound. What's that sound? Good. What are those two letters? Two letters are E, and the one sound it makes is E. It makes the same sound as the letter name. That's funny, isn't it? Okay, can you see here that we've got a picture of a donkey and it's showing you that the action is E, okay? So get your donkey ears on your head and say E. And you know, there's another sound that goes with this action and that's or. We're not doing or today, we're just doing E. But or goes like this, or. Okay, so say E, or. E, or. And when you do E, those ears need to go up. Okay? So we'll practice our sound then. There's our sound of the day. It's this one. E. Can you point it at E? Or is another sound. We're not looking at or today. We're just looking at E. Okay? So let's see what song goes with E. Let's get our donkey's ears on. See the donkey in its stall, E-or is its call. So it's cool. What the donkey says is E-or is its call. So that is why we go E. Show me again. E. Good. Okay, let's start reading words with our E sound in. This is a great game. It's called Dragon's Den. I love you to play it for the rest of the week as well. So there's going to be a link that I want you to go on to play Dragon's Den, and we're going to practice playing that now. Oh, so we've got this lovely egg, and we need to decide whether to give it to this red dragon who eats up fake words, or this green dragon who eats up real words. So we need to see if this word is real. I've put the sound buttons there. Can you press the sound buttons and read the word? So read the word for me. Press the sound buttons and read the word. Good job. Let's do it together. Ch, e, Cheem. Cheem, is it real and goes to the green dragon, or fake and goes to the red dragon? Cheem is not real, is it? So we put that egg, we give that to the red dragon. Okay. Okay, here's our next word then. No sound buttons this time. But can you see our digraph of the day? Can you point at it for me? There it is. What's that sound? Good. It's E. Our sound E. Right, let's sound out this word now. Pause the video and read the word. Okay, let's do it together now. D, E, P. Deep. Real or not real? Well done. If you said real, deep is a real word. You could have a deep swimming pool or a deep pit. Okay. Now, this is the link that is going to be in your home learner that I want you to press to play the Dragon's Den game. I'm going to press it now. You press on the writing and we'll see where that takes us. So it would take you to here. You just need to scroll down and press start. Okay. Now you are learning phase 3 at the moment. So you press phase 3, not phase 4 or 5. We're not ready for that yet. We're just pressing phase 3. And I'm looking for our sound of the day. What was our sound of the day again? E. Where's E? There it is. So I press E. Okay, and then I can read the words and give it to the funny dragons. Let's do this one together. S, E, Seam. Real or not real? It is a real word, so I give it to Green Alien. Oh, he was so happy with that. Okay, so you can play that game at home if you follow those instructions. Okay, let's go back to our video. Okay, it's time to write our sound of the day. What's our sound of the day? Well done if you tell me that E is our sound of the day. That is our sound of the day. So we are going to practice writing E. Hang on one second. Okay, sorry about that. So with E, we have a curly caterpillar letter, but this time we don't start at the head of the caterpillar. We start sort of in the middle. And first we make a curve going upwards and then we make a curve going round. Okay, so again, I'm starting at the middle, I make a curve going upwards and then I make the full curly caterpillar curve. Okay, that's our sound of the day. It's 2 letters that make one sound, so I can show that by doing that line and a dot underneath. Look, 2 letters that make one sound. I'm going to do a finger space. And I'm making my loop and I curve round. And I need to do the next letter right next to it to show they're together. Make a loop and curve round. Okay, I'm going to show my sound button as well. I think I want to make them the same size. I think that will be better handwriting if I make them the same size. So let me try a bit harder this time. Finger space, I'll go slowly. Okay, making it the same size. Okay, great. All right, next one. Oh, I didn't leave a space. I'll just cross that out. Leave a finger space and I'll write my letter E 2 times. And that shows that 2 times 2 letters are making that one sound E. Okay, So, could you pause the video and practice your letter E and your sound E? Good handwriting practice today, fantastic. Let's do our words now. I don't just write my words, what do? Say it, sound it, write it. Okay, let's go. All right, I say it, you say it, okay? Feet. Okay, can you point at the picture of feet? Yeah, there it is, feet. So that's where you'll be writing feet. This one is my turn. Seed. Seed, well done. So you'll write seed. Sheep. Oh, that's got our sh sound in it. Queen. And last of all, there's a funny little alien. Look, I'm going to draw a little wiggly line around him. That's a funny alien. Your challenge today is to make up a name for that alien. This is a really fun game. I like this game. You make up a name for the alien, but it's got to have our sound of the day, E, in it. Okay, so when it comes to writing that word, you're just going to make up a funny name, all right? So we're going to do feet and seed together, all right? So let's sound it out together. Get our sounding fists ready, and we say the word and then sound it and then write it. All together. The word is feet. The word is feet. Eat. Feet. Okay, so that's a. What's the next sound? E. Oh, that's our sound of the day. E. Oh, that was a bit messy. That's okay though. E. What's the last sound? T. Eat. Feet. Put my t there for feet. Great. The next word is seed. Say seed. Okay, let's sound it out together and then you're going to practice writing it on your own. The word is seed. The word is seed. S-E-D. Seed. I want you to write seed. You're going to pause the video and write seed. Good job. Let's see if you got it right. So I'll write it and then you can check my one and your one and see if they're the same. And if there's something you got wrong, should you get upset? No. Should you get angry? No. It's normal to get things wrong. So it might be a bit annoying, but just correct it and you'll make it better. And then you've learned something, which is the greatest thing of all when you learn something from your mistake. So, seed, seed. Pause the video and write seed. Good job. Seed. So that is E D. Seed. Check your one now. Pause the video and check your word. Change anything if you need to. Okay, well done. Now it's your turn to write the words sheep, queen, and then make up an alien word with a word sound E in it. Pause the video and write all of those words on your own now. Good writing, fantastic. So that word is sheep, the first one we're doing. And I accidentally made a mistake. Can you see? I wrote the wrong sound at first. I was writing cheap. Not writing cheap, we're writing sheep. So I just crossed it out. That's fine. So I wrote sheep, sheep. Can you check your one? Tell you what, why don't we go through them and you can check them after. And then I wrote qu, e, n, which makes queen. And this is my funny alien. I decided to call him Veem. Isn't that a weird name? V, e, Veem. Strange little alien. Check your work now. Pause the video and check your work. Fantastic job. Let's move on now. So we're going to read the sentence, okay? Can you pause the video and read the sentence? Okay, let's read this together now. I could spot a tricky word, and it's our tricky word of the day. What's our tricky word of the day? It's an M and a Y, and that spells my. Well done. My. There we go. Can you see any other high frequency words or tricky words? I can. Here's some of our high frequency words. That's and, one we were practicing earlier, and is. We should be quick with these ones now because we see them all the time. So that's is and. Okay, I think we can read this now. My seed is big and red. Let's read the whole sentence all together now. My seed is big and red. So which picture goes with that sentence? Number 1, number 2, or number 3? Well done if you chose number 1. That seed is big and red. Good reading. Last thing to do today. Oh, that is such a strange picture. What's that sheep doing? Can you think of a sentence to say about that sheep? Can you pause the video and tell your learning friend a sentence about that sheep? Good job. The sentence I'm writing is, my sheep has a hat. My sheep has a hat. That's the sentence I'm going to write today. Maybe you should write the same as me. Maybe you need a bit of a challenge and you think, I need to make my sentence a bit longer. Okay, I want you to pause the video and decide your sentence. Is it my sheep has a hat, or are you going to add some extra bits to that? Decide, pause the video and decide your sentence. Good job. Well, I'm going to practice writing my sheep has a hat. Okay, I need to remember my finger spaces and I need to remember to clap it, tap it and count the words. So let's do that now. We're going to clap it first. My sheep has a hat. Tap it. My sheep has a hat. Okay, if you're doing the same sentence as me, practice it by counting the words. And if you're doing a different one, could you practice your sentence now, please? So pause the video and practice your sentence. Okay, it's really important to practice sentences, guys, because otherwise they just don't stick in your head. You'll start writing, you'll write, my sheep is a dog. What? That wasn't our sentence. We need to get it in our head. My sheep has a hat. We have to get it in our head. Sorry if I'm confusing you and you've got a different sentence. Right. So I'm going to start my sentence with the tricky word my. Oh, I remember that. Capital letter M and Y. My. Have I given you a chance to write your sentence? I don't think I have. Silly Miss Todd. Could you please write your sentence for me. Remember your finger spaces and, if possible, a capital letter and a full stop. Okay? I'm doing my sheep has a hat. You do whatever sentence you would like to do. Pause the video and write your sentence. Okay, and if you did my sheep has a hat, then you can practice that with me now and check your work. So my finger space, sheep, sound out sheep. Shh. E. Sheep. You have to use our sound of the day, Ian. That's the whole point of the sentence. Make sure you're using that sound of the day. Check it now. Check that you've got your sound of the day, E, in your sentence. Okay. My sheep. What's my next word? Has. H. A. S. Has. My sheep has a. What's my last word? Hat. That's H. A. T. Hat. What do I need at the end of my sentence? Full stop. My sheep has a hat. Good job today, everybody. Fantastic phonics. I hope you had a good phonics lesson, and I'll see you again next week. Have a fantastic time. Bye. I need to find out how to stop the recording. Okay, bye-bye reception.